In the heart of a vast meadow, where tulips and daisies danced beneath the sunlight, there lay a hidden village unlike any other. The cottages were not built of stone and wood alone, but of petals and vines, with roofs draped in blossoms that bloomed endlessly. Fairies lived there, graceful beings with delicate, transparent wings that shimmered like drops of morning dew. They moved gracefully along winding stone paths, their flowing gowns trailing colors brighter than the rainbow. The air was filled with laughter, the soft hum of wings, and a magic so gentle it seemed to weave itself into every flower and every blade of grass. But deep within the enchanted forest that bordered the meadow, stood a tree that held the greatest secret of the fairy world. Its bark was silver, glistening as though the moon itself had poured its light into the roots. Its leaves were shaped like diamonds, each one catching the sun and sending prisms of light dancing through the air. And at its roots floated a pearl, large, luminous, and alive with swirling magic. This pearl was the heart of Aetheria, the very essence of harmony and life in the fairy kingdom. It was said that as long as the pearl shone, the village would bloom in eternal spring. But darkness, too, had long known of its power. In a valley where no sunlight dared to wander, a black serpent coiled itself around a rose that grew as dark as midnight. The serpent's scales gleamed with a sinister shimmer, and its ember-red eyes burned with eternal rage. Legends whispered that it had once tried to seize the pearl but had been driven back by the fairy queen herself. Yet, the serpent had never stopped waiting, watching for a chance to strike again. The day came when the valley's fog thickened, creeping closer to the meadow, and the skies dimmed as if the sun itself trembled. From the shadows, the serpent rose, its hiss echoing like thunder. With every coil, it spread fear through the land, until even the bravest of fairies dared not fly. But one fairy, young, graceful, and radiant, stepped forward. Her wings glowed in hues of purple and white, shimmering like starlight. Her face, delicate and clear, bore no fear, only determination. Dressed in a flowing gown that caught the faint light, she hovered above the valley, facing the beast alone. The serpent hissed, eyes blazing, its fangs bared with fury. But the fairy lifted her hands, and from her palms bloomed a radiant circle of light, growing wider, brighter, until it was as if the stars themselves had fallen into her grasp. The sphere pulsed outward, filling the valley with brilliance. The serpent recoiled, its eyes narrowing against the glow. With a final roar, it lashed out, but the fairy's light surged brighter still, sparkling like stardust, wrapping the serpent in radiance until its shadow melted away. As the fog cleared and the valley breathed again, the fairy descended back toward the silver tree. There, the pearl spun gently, its aura stronger than before,